Hello, Cuspers! This is a general reading for September 2017. For those of you born on the cusp of where are we at? We're at Cancer going into Leo, all right? So that's where we are. So Cancer and Leo, cusp reading for September 2017. Thanks all for joining me here in this moment in space and time. I wish you all the happiest of travels and the most excellent of journeys. And again, thanks for all your support on these videos. For the Cuspers, this is the second time around doing them. Kind of narrowing down the format here to something that's working for both you and me. What's happening is we're taking the oracle messages that have come through from the general readings for September for each sign, and then we're combining them in the middle. So over here, we're going to have Cancer, and then we're going to have Leo on this side, and then we're going to pull some fresh tarot to see if we can help figure out the reasoning why these oracles popped up and clear any stuck energies, or figure out any kind of like best path to follow type thing. All right, and that's how we're going to do it. It's been going well so far. I think I got one more left after this, and so again, thanks for being here. So let's just take a look here. I'll put my shuffly hands to the side, and we'll see. This is what's coming in here on the Cancer side. You guys have pulled card number 49, Talisman, and Cancer has also pulled card number 15, Message in a Bottle. So some things happening here, some things happening in your environment, some things that you are doing to promote your own path, to promote your own direction at this time. And there as well are incoming messages that are going to make you feel. They're going to make you emotional as well at this time. Not just because it's Cancer, but you see all this water in this sign. And if the bottle, when the message comes out, it's like, well, we have either water coming in or water coming out sort of thing. So just be prepared for anything like that. But this is going to shape your path, whatever these messages are and whatever it is you're doing to promote your path at this time. It's like, it feels like it's shaping your path like for like a larger part of like fall and winter into 2018. So I feel is a very important month, all right, especially for the tail end of Cancer, for those of you in there, okay? And how this balances out with the Leo side is really awesome. This is like main event. This is like attractive type energy coming in with card 22, Blessed, and card 15, One Ring Circus. This is kind of like you being very attractive in the moment and you actually creating some attention towards yourself, your projects, or the things that you are doing. So this is incredible news. This is great things that are either set to happen or are setting up to happen for you. Now, in terms of blessings, what we can look at, we always look back to gratitude for that. We always say, all right, if we want to be blessed, we have to remember that we are blessed. ED, the suffix ED, usually means it's in the past, but blessed is like a present moment kind of thing too. It's like it's always happening to you. You have the breath of your body. You have, your abilities to be mobile and to think for yourself, your independent consciousness. So let's be in reverence, remembrance, and in gratitude of those blessings so that we can continue on with this blessed thing, because it's almost like people are viewing you as like kind of like a centerpiece at this time, I guess is how I'm going to see it. Maybe you'll be hosting a dinner, or perhaps, family, you'll be the one that's like sort of getting family together or something, or you're putting in a lot of work so that you can kind of like show others where you are at or where you become. So that's going to mean some different things to different people with that One Ring Circus card here. But when we look at this balanced here, this is actually a positive, and I just keep seeing promotions. It's almost like on sale, promote, attractive, like main event type thing. So whatever you've got going on, I feel is quite important to you, and like the emphasis or the weight on you might be that very important. So some of you might be feeling a lot of weight on your shoulders at this time, because this is evident with this card here. There's a lot of weight that's coming there. Or some of you may be feeling that you just have a long way to go, that it's just like, it seems like it could be like never ending type thing, where it's just like once you get this work done, it's going to really like promote your, maybe for a lot of you, career, but your path in general. I'm going to say whatever path that may be on, all right? Not seeing too much in the way of relationships here, other than the fact that some of you could be in a situation where you maybe are just waking up to the fact that the relationship you're in is blessed, or the fact that maybe you dodged a bullet in relationship has left you blessed, and there could be some messages coming from things regarding like romantic or emotional type relationships, okay? So let's ask Tarot what's going on here for Cancer, Leo, Cusp as we move into September. Cancer, Leo, Cusp as we move into September. I'll take this shuffling moment again to thank you guys for all your support, your views, and comments especially. I love the interactive part of doing this on YouTube, so that, you know, when you guys share with me, it feels like I have successfully shared with you, I guess. There we go. I feel like that's really good. So we're just taking 3 cards here from tarot, some fresh energies. Okay, so for some of you on that Cancer side, you could be dealing with a fire sign, a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries who is kind of maybe being a little bit unfair or a little bit too demanding right now. And it's like either avoiding this person or having to do the bidding of this person. I know I should have a better lexicon or vocabulary when it comes to the what I'm trying to say. But this is a sign that there's some like mismanagement things going on, or you may receive a message that a boss has been fired, or that maybe somebody in your environment could be receiving a demotion or has received like a poor work evaluation, and it could affect you in some way. Okay, the King of Wands as well, when he's reverses, is just could be somebody that's being too demonstrative in your environment, and maybe you have a bit of dirt on this person. Maybe you know something that they're trying to hide is the other thing I feel. So just be careful if you're in that position of power, right? And that sort of thing. The King of Wands always is kind of a reminder, especially reversed, to like be careful with your authority, be careful with your power, be careful with how influential you can be, whether you're conscious of it or not, because the effect it can have on other people is great. Now, we want to internalize this as well when we look at it with these oracle cards. And just saying, you're going to have to manage your time. You're going to have to find your talisman, find your guiding light, or find your particular attribute that you feel most comfortable or happy in, and allow that to be your guiding light at this time, okay? Now, in from Leo, look at this, the Hangman reverse. Some things I feel could have come to fruition where like new light is being shined on situations and on people where you're not left second guessing anymore. And as well, somebody in this situation, I don't know if it's you guys, but it's almost like you're either very close to it or you're witnessing it, is kind of like tying their own rope. They're like going down a path that you maybe are just like, oh, I'm thankful that's not me. Or you're kind of looking, you remember that when you were a kid, when everybody, like when somebody got in trouble and you're like, oh goodness, like, oh, thank goodness that wasn't me. My parents would have killed me if that, that sort of thing. I hope they don't censor this video for saying the word kill, but they would have, they would have been mad at me, that sort of thing. So, this situation here is something like, is kind of like fated to occur in your environment, and it's almost like I feel like you guys are going to have to like bite your tongue or bide your time, something in regards to that, okay? Now, coming up in the middle, this is interesting. All right. A Four of Wands. Stay active, you guys. Stay busy. Stay after it. Get after it, whatever it is. If you've got a few extra hours, I wouldn't waste them like doing mindless things. I would say like, let's get out the pen and paper. Any kind of project, any kind of like loose ends that you want to tie up. We don't want anything from the past that is grabbing us from behind or clinging us as we move in through September to slow us down at any time. Okay, with the Four Cups, it's saying idle hands are not serving us at this time. And as well, if you find yourself thinking too much or thinking yourself in circles, we need to like clear that energy out. We need to move it out, all right? Great things are bound to happen, but it's like you guys are kind of like in a position where you have to get at it. You have to move forward, and you have to actually, find that message that's coming in, or like be open to receiving this message, sort of thing, right? It could emotionally, it's topsy-turvy month for you. But I feel like if you can ground these things, if you can manage your time and stay proactive, you're going to have an easy time with it. And by the end of September, things should be shining. A new, like a direction, a clear direction will have become evident to you, all right? As sort of a reward from whatever this sort of like little mini test from Source, or it's sort of, maybe it's been a lack of co-creation for some of you with Source, where it's like maybe you've been putting too much energy on just like you and seeing things in terms of success and failure, rather than just being like, it's a gray area. It's just okay. It's okay for me. It's okay for them. It's like, I don't mind. I still am healthy. I still have, a roof over my head and the lights on and that sort of thing. So there's no need to sort of see it as success or failure, just kind of like accepting it for what it is. Okay. All right. There, we want one more for those on the Cancer Leo cusp. Cancer Leo cusp. All right. All right, what we got here? So we've got the card of the compass. Now the compass, it goes hand in hand with this talisman over here, right? The direction and pointing out your purpose to yourself. It's like almost like you're tempted in many ways, even by your ego and sometimes by your higher self, to get off track a little bit, and sort of like maybe be on some wild goose chases. Where it's like compass is like trying to say, all right, well, you got to think back maybe 4 to 6 months. What were you working towards 4 to 6 months ago, or what were you doing? And is the compass still pointed in that direction? Are you still willing to go the distance or willing to travel that path that you had set for yourself? Because if you want to change your compass, we're going to have to reevaluate very many different things, right? Because when you create with Source, it's like you pick a path and you go, and then if you all of a sudden, like, a couple days into your journey or a couple months into your journey, you're like, no, I don't really want to do that, and then you go off track, but you don't check in with Source. Sometimes it takes Source and the universe a long time to catch up to you and be like, whoa, 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 you were supposed to come this way. We were supposed to be doing this, right? And then that's when people are like finding like, oh, I'm having trouble manifesting things or bringing blessings into my life, right? It's just because there's been a course change, and it could be subtle. You could have done it without even realizing, right? That sort of thing. All right. Look at this, a blessing coming in from this Leo side. Divine love, connection, and partnerships, okay, are highlighted here through this. So, like I said, it's going to be an attractive month. I feel that you're being highlighted here, or there's, people are maybe showing you respect, or people are like appreciating your value. And then it's kind of like in terms of an attractiveness. So if there's been somebody out there that you've been crushing on, or you're wondering, if the friendship's ready for the next level, or if they have the same feelings that you do, this will be a good month to uncover, to expose those things, maybe through talking, right? Or maybe through you just doing something a little bit extra special where they like really take notice from you, okay? Because with this card here, what we've got here is like that there is some sort of time-sensitive things in regards to relationships at this time. It's a powerful time to connect, not even just emotionally, but interpersonally with people, like meeting new friends in social circles, or like maybe you meet somebody at a bar or whatever community you're involved with, or just even in happenstance where it's like you're going to be dating someone new or trying something new, or maybe you've evaluated, the things that you find attractive, and maybe you're willing to date a brunette instead of a redhead, or a blonde instead of a brunette, and you just thought, oh, 2 to 5 months ago, I would have never dated somebody that was less than 5'11", and now you find like Mr. Stumpy is more attractive than you originally thought, right? Just, what I'm talking about, those kinds of things, all right? So, Cancer, Leo, Cuspers, thanks again for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this reading. We'll see you all next time.